So, hey guys, and welcome back to the Django series. In the previous video, we created and we learned that how can we, make replies? How can we reply to a designated comment? Here you can see, right, reply. In today's video, we will understand that how we can, show that reply in a nested way. So this was our blog website, as you can see. If I go on blog and if I click on continue reading, here you can see that this was the reply, right? This was the reply here, but it is not visible here below this or below that particular blog in which I created it, right? So in the today's video, we'll be understanding and we will be doing that how exactly we can deal with it, right? So for that, like we have to do some changes in our blog page. So for that, let's head over to blog app and we'll open views.py here. Okay. Inside this views.py, you can see comment blog post. Yeah. Yeah. In this blog post, we have to do some stuff. So first of all, let's do one thing. Let's see that how our blog will be visible, right? Like whether our blogs are shown or not. So in this here, just below this comment, I'll create one more thing. I'll create one for replies. So I'll write here as replies equals to log comment dot objects dot filter, and inside the filter I'll write one more thing. I'll write post equals to post, but we will write here one more thing. Like, see, right now in comments it's fetching all the comment. Okay, all the posts it's fetching, but here we will add one more condition. It is that it just have to fetch that particular block in which the parent is none, right? Like it just have to fetch that in which the parent is none. Okay, and in the replies it has to fetch that one in which parents are not none. So in Django we cannot write, we cannot denote this not in such a way. We cannot just simply write here as parent is not equals to none. We just simply can't write it because it will throw us an error, right? Yeah, you can see here it is showing us an error. So if we want that it should work, we have to write it in a different way. It's that we have to write full stop exclude. That means except that, and inside exclude I'll write parent equals to none, right? Now it will work fine. And what? Let's do one thing. Let's create a dictionary here as well. Let's create a dictionary. I'll write it as reply dict, D capital reply dict. Okay, and reply dict equals to an empty string. Okay, I'll keep it as an empty string. Then what I have to do here is, okay, I'll write for loop in that for the reply in replies. Here I'm calling replies, right? Like for the replies which are there in reply, if thinking about the condition, if the if reply dot serial number, that means the serial number of reply is not in reply dict dot keys, then what we have to do here is then we have to write reply dict in square bracket reply dot sno and then reply. And if I'll write here an else condition, for else condition I'll write here as copy here paste, but instead of serial number I'll write end reply. Okay, then what we can do here is we can just write one comment here, that is print reply dict. Okay, Let's see whether our code will work or not here. Okay, we'll go and reload it. We'll go here. Okay, so here you can see that it is showing me the replies. Sorry. So here you can see that it is showing me the replies, like the reply number, that comment number 9. It is basically the serial number. Okay. So for this serial number, it is showing me this reply, that this reply is by Amog, right? So here you can see there is a reply, right? Now you understand what is exactly happening here. Okay. So for that, let me first of all show you a few things real quick. Okay. So here you can see that there is one, string called comments. So comment here is used to store the comments. That means the one which has parent none. And there is one reply which is used to store the reply, in which obviously there is one parent, right? Then we have created an empty dictionary, that is reply dict. And after this, we are using a loop. Okay. Like we are using a loop to iterate over the replies. Like we are doing that to render replies. Like this code, what it is doing right now, it is just sorting all the replies that were there in the right in this. Now inside this reply dictionary, the replies are stored right in the form of key value pairs. Like in the form of key value pairs, it is stored where the key is the parent number, right? Obviously, why it is stored in the key value pair? Suppose like if you say a college and the student of a college. So, right, in this case, the parent will be the college, right? Obviously, the student is linked with the college. So, here the parent key will be a college, right? That means the key is a permanent parent number, like means your college will be your, identification. Like if someone asks you are student of which college, so your college name will be your identification or your parent number, right? Then it is we only want to display the value and not the keys. So we need to create, a custom template. And so that we can, take out the values from this reply dictionary, and we have to create our own custom template. So this is a whole new topic. Like I can write here as custom template. Sorry. Like here it will tell you each and everything, like how we can create a custom templates in Django. Right. So for our project here, what we are going to do, we are going here to the blog. Okay. Inside this blog, we will be creating our own template. Okay. We will create a folder. We will create a folder and I'll name it as template tags, or okay, I'll create a template tags. Inside template tags, I'll create two files. First will be init.py. Okay. And there will be another file that will be called as, let's for now name it as extract.py, but later on we can change it. Okay. So our init file will be blank as always, because it's an empty function that just it's a file that denotes that it's a program. If you are following up with the series, you might be knowing that what is that init.py use here. Okay. Then what we have to do here is we have to head over to our extras.py. Inside that extras of URL, right, from Django import template. Okay. Then what I have written here is from Django, we have to import the templates. Let's keep it a t small just in case. Okay. Now what you'll do here is we have to register it. So register equals to template dot library. Actually, these all things will be new for you, but I'll refer the documentation's link so that you can understand. Like it's just we are creating our own, custom templates so that we can use it to show replies. Like right now we were working on Django's inbuilt templates, but now we will be creating our own. So for that, what I am writing here is I'll write uh, @register dot filter, and inside the filter I'll write name equals to, then we have to get the name. Okay. Then we have to write the name. Like here, I'll name it for now. I'll name the file as get reply. Okay. So I have written right. I have written a filter that name its name. The filter name is get reply, and then we'll create a function. The function will use get reply. Okay. Inside get reply, we'll use a big and key. Like first of all, let me check whether the code is working or not. After that, I will be explaining you what I'm typing here. Okay. And right here as let's see whether it's gonna work or not. Okay. So here, what is this get reply is the name of a filter, right? That we are going to use to filter out our replies. Now we need to load this template into the blog post. So we'll go to our blog post.html. Here, what I'll write is I'll write here ampersand load extras. Load extras. I have load the extras file. This is our file, and we have loaded it here, right? Now, after this, we need to, sort out the replies so that we can display them on the blog post. So we will perform that task by, using a loop. So for that, we have to go down here. Okay, replies. Where's the replies here? Okay, so submit button is there. Here is the submit button. So what I'll do here is from here I'll create one thing. Where is the username? Username will go little upside here. Okay, yeah. So we'll do what is we'll write dev dot replies, and inside replies I'll create file. So okay. So for that I'll create a div. We can just even copy paste out from here if we need. Okay, let's do one thing. We'll copy it from here. From here, we'll copy and we'll paste it here. Okay. Let's see whether all the divs are closed or not. This one is for this one. Okay, now all the divs are closed here. Let's see. Right, I'll close it. We'll go here, I'll reload. Okay, let's check. Okay, yeah. Here, what issue I did is I just copied old text. I mean, what I copied is I wanted that this reply, like reply, should be exactly same like this section, right? Like it is there. Same, all the details should be printed here. So what I did, I just copy pasted from above, right? Let's see. This is the image that we are using, right? Is the text info, but instead of comment dot user, it will be reply dot username reply, and then here I'll change the timestamp to reply timestamp, and similarly comment dot comment will be changed to reply dot comment. Like I know things are going a little difficult because these last things, this thing which was there, these are going to take a lot of time to understand because it's a little difficult. When I was learning and when I was searching that how we can do all these stuff, it was pretty difficult for me. But don't worry, as you will practice it or as you will read the documentations, you will understand. So now I have written the CSS, but we have to wrap it up in that for loop so that it should work. So what I did here, I wrote a dictionary for reply in reply dict that we have created here for reply in reply dict. Then here I'll write that get reply equals to comment actually comment dot if I know, right? And let's see, this is for this one, okay? And we have to end it here, like here, okay? And not end block actually, end for. Right, so our for loop has been closed. Everything seems to look fine. Let's see whether it's gonna work or not. Reload. Okay. It says extras is not registered as tag library, must be of admin lists. Okay. Let's see what happened to this load extras. Extra. Okay, let's do one thing. We'll type it again. Load extras. Where is the ampersand and load extras. Okay, put the space as well. Now let's see, is there any issue? No. For that safety purposes, let's restart server back again. Okay, so our server is live. We'll reload. Okay. It says that your reply is posted successfully, but where is our reply? Like 1 day, 18 minutes ago. Okay, so maybe it's not visible here. Let's go. Okay, it's showing us here. So that means our code is working at least, right? One thing we'll do is few changes here. What first of all is that I'll remove this. Then dict is working fine. Parent equals to none. That is also correct. Okay, so let's do one thing here. That is, first of all, let's for now, let's just remove this full section from here. Okay, and here instead of all that, we'll just write our reply. Okay, let's see whether this is gonna work or not. Still, it's not working. If I'm posting, this is a very different reply. This is a very different reply. If I'll post it, this is a reply, this is it. It is not visible. Let's inspect the page. Let's see where our reply is going exactly. It is there, right? Let's go to the admin panel and we'll see whether our reply is there or not. Blog comments. This is very different reply. Okay. So yeah, it is visible here, but maybe due to some reason, our comment is not visible here, right here. Okay. So for that, we have to adjust the things. We have to see that where exactly and which class we are having an issue. Okay. Like before dealing with that, let's quickly deal with a small issue that I just now, like while, you know, solving this error, I got into my eyes that if I log out from here, you can see that I'm not getting login, but I am still getting a reply box. If I'll reply, yeah, I know I'll get an error, but still, why I'm even getting that, right? If I'm logged out, I should simply not get that reply, right? So to deal with nothing, we'll just do one thing is we'll do the same thing as we did over here for the reply section. Like here, if the user is authenticated, we'll copy it. And where is the form exactly starts? Form. Here. First of all, I'll do toggle word wrap because I'm unable to see all the code right here. Okay, so where is exactly reply? This is our form, right? It's for replying. Right? From here, just right before this, I'll paste it. like if user is authenticated, then we'll get this thing. Okay. Otherwise, if the user is not authenticated, then what we can do here is after this submit button here. Okay, here. First of all, let's see whether all the divs are closed or not. Okay. We have to close this div, right? Here, right. Now you can see that every div has been closed. This one is closed, right? This one is closed, and the form is closed. Fine. Now, inside this div right here, I'll add an else condition. Obviously, if we are adding a if condition, we want else also, right? So what in the else condition, what I'll do here is I'll add a button, same button, like it is there, right? Where is that reply? Yeah, here. Let's do one thing. Let's create a simple button. Copy. I'll create a button here, but instead of that, here, instead of submit, I'll just type here button class btn primary. And I'll give it an outline as well. Okay, like this outline will highlight the button. And one more thing I'll write here is it should show them log into reply. Log into reply. Let's reload. Okay, so what it says invalid text here end for. There is end for. Here I have to add one end if as well, just in case I forgot actually. End if. Okay. Now maybe it's not gonna show me that error. Okay. So here you can see it says login to reply, right? But I am not into this button actually. So instead of button, I'll give it a link a and also a, right. And if I'll reload, but right now whatever I'm just doing, it's completely editing. It's just I want that my front end should look little good, so I'm just analyzing my text and I'm making text better as per my as per my whatever thinking. But if if you want, you can add many more things. Like right now, I'm not into that. Okay, this is the link that I was searching for. We'll go here. A instead of stretched link reload. Okay, so it says like that. Back to VS Code here. Stretched out line length. Let's see whether it's okay. Nothing's gonna happen. Okay, so we can do one thing here. Let's keep the button here. Okay, and instead of that, I'll just keep it as disabled. Like, yeah. So you can see that the button is visible, but it is also not, useful. You can't pretty much do anything in that, right? So this was looking nice. Now, if I log in back, now maybe I will be able to comment it here. Like, see here. Yeah. This was the thing I was this was the thing that I realized. Like if you are also getting on anything like that, and if you're also, watching that maybe something is not good or something has an issue, then yeah, do you guys also comment down below. So here you can see that still our comments is not visible, right? So as I went here, I was realizing that all the errors that we are doing here is just that we are giving spaces. Like here, we no need to give spaces, and similarly, all other places here, penned fine, everything is fine. Let's do one thing, reload, and for reply and replies, if okay, I I was supposed to write here as parent. What it means is if reply dot parent dot sno, not in like if the reply of the parent serial number is not there, then we have to show the reply button. Otherwise, we have to append the reply. Let's see, still not working, right? What else is left? User. After, let's do one thing. We'll restart the server. Maybe the files have not just been saved. Okay. We'll head over here, blog, continue reading. Okay. So now you can see that our files are visible, right? All the comments has been visible. Like these are the main five. This is the comment. If I'll reply, this is a reply for the last time. You can see this reply has been posted successfully. Reply is visible and we can still add one more reply. See, this is why I wrote append. Now, just because of that, it's going down. Okay. But why this image is not visible? We'll check on it. Okay. Image src user.png. Okay. So here it is written user.png in the image section. We'll go to blog post. So in the blog post, where is the image? Okay, here. So inside the static, there is an image one. Okay. So maybe we have made here somewhere. Where is the image? Okay, here. So I'll just copy this src from there and I'll just paste it here. Now it's gonna work. Let's reload. Yeah. Now you can see it's working, right? Our image is also visible, section is also visible, and everything is working pretty. If we want, you can do the adjustments here, right? Like you can click here, you can check all these sections here, right? You can even give the margin if you want to adjust it, but like for now, I think this was a lot of data and lots of stuff for today's video. Let me just sum it up or wrap it up. So in today's video, the main thing that we did was to create a new template. So for that, what we did, we went to the blog because I told you we will be dealing in the blog sections. So I went to the blog. Inside blog, I created new folder called template tags. Then I created two new files, right? Extras and init. So init will be blank. Inside extras, I wrote import Django from template. Then I registered a template library. Then after that, I called a filter. I called the filter which was taking values here, right? I swapped out with get replies to get value. Then here it says define get val. Like if I'll keep it as reply, same reply, and if I keep it like that, then also still it's gonna work. So don't think that it's not working. Okay, now if I reload, still it's working. You can see it, right? So this was what I was telling about. Then after that, we went to the views. Inside the views, in the blog post section, we created some conditions. Like first of all, we created one container that will be storing the reply values. Then we created an empty dictionary, then created a loop that for reply in replies, obviously, for the number of replies which were there in the replies container, then we ran the condition. Then if reply.parent.serial number is not in reply dict, then we have to just print, okay? Otherwise, reply dict equals to append. Like if there is reply, we have to append it, means the reply should be visible. Otherwise, it should remain the same. That means that reply button should be on its position. But if it's there, if the replies are already there, then it should append, right? Then what we did, I wrote context, and here I mentioned one more thing, that is reply dict equals to reply dict, like that, right? Then we went to the blog post. Here we just created a simple CSS. Here we just created a simple CSS to store values. It was just copy pasted from comments, but instead of comments, I just renamed it to reply, because obviously we are, dealing with reply. We want that reply should be printed, so we changed it with reply. Then what we did, we added one more condition. Where it is, that condition. Okay, here it is. We added we added it just to check, that whether our user is authenticated or not. So if the user is authenticated, then we have to show this reply section, otherwise we won't be showing this reply section, right? And after doing all these stuffs, this is your final product. Like, maybe our server has stopped. Let's see. Okay, yeah, server has stopped. Now again the server will start back again, right? I'll reload. Okay, so here is the reload page. So you can see reply section is visible. If I log out and head back to blog, here you can see login to reply. Please log in to comment. Like, this is the comment and lots of stuff, right? So I hope you have understood all these things that I taught in this video. I know that this video was having a lot of things. It was packed up with, a lot of knowledge and stuff that was, pretty much very difficult for others to understand, I know. But don't worry, in the next video, in which I will be teaching you about TinyMC editor, that is a pretty easy video. In that, if you will be having any doubts and queries, I will again explain it if you want me to explain it, right? So if you are liking this series, then do like, share, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, don't forget to press the bell icon so that you won't miss the upcoming videos. Like, only a couple of them is left for this blog website to be completed. If you have any suggestions for this website that we can implement on it, like, do tell me out. I will be posting this website on GitHub as well, so you guys can also, pull requests, and you can also suggest me any sort of error changes you want, right? So that was pretty much it for this video from my side. I'll catch you in another one. Till then, see you, have a great day, and bye bye.